Canada is broken. Governments in Canada, whether it be a conservative government or a liberal government, they've had majorities, minorities, they've had all kinds of things, and they have messed it up constantly. The present government today, all they worry about is taking your freedoms away and transgender stuff and making sure that you understand homosexuality and maybe you all should go out and try it. Stuff like that, when in fact, the things that are broken are never addressed. And again, it's not just the liberals, it's the conservatives as well. No one has done a good job. Let's look at the healthcare system. It's a mess. I guess it's federal, but yet every province kind of has a piece of it, and Canadians think, hey, this is okay. It's free, it doesn't cost me any money, and I want to make an appointment with the doctor, and I go there, he or she checks me out, and I go home, I don't have to write anybody a check. Sounds good, hey, until you actually need it. The healthcare system in Canada is like, I don't know, it's like they give you an umbrella. When it starts to rain, they take it back. I mean, go in there and say, hey, my best before date is up. I'm 80 years old and I need a new body part. They put you on a 2-year waiting list. How dumb is that? Everything is a waiting list. It's like you're in Russia when you need it. People in America say, it's free up there. Isn't that great? And I say, free? Really? You think so? Who pays the doctors? Who pays the nurses? It ain't free. One American person said to me, but I pay $1,000 a month for my family. I wish I was in Canada. And I said, that's only $12,000 a year. The average, it's unknown what the average price really is because all of the money goes into general revenue. So the government tricks the Canadian citizenry all of the time, but it is guesstimated that it's upwards to $20,000 a year per family. That's a lot. Hey, that woman with the $1,000 a month thing, you're getting a great deal. And your taxes are a lot less. Canadians pay it because of their taxes. The system is totally broken, and all of the leaders of the federal parties in Canada go to the United States of America for their medical things. It's true. It's incredible, but it is true. How can't they fix that? How hard could this be? Now jump over to the education system. Broken? Another thing, these are staples within a country. For heaven's sake, stop talking about all these other crazy things and fix the staples of the country. Education, you can't fail. If you don't show up, you get a sticker. If you do show up, you get 2 stickers. It's a bad system. And they say, hey, homosexuality is good. That's not teaching kids anything. They'll learn about life on their own, all this sex stuff and everything else. It's broken. It is broken. And then it comes to the legal system. Wow, talk about broken. Somebody does you harm and you want to sue them. Good luck with that. It'll take you years and years, papers like that to sign and forms. It'll cost you $1 million, $500,000, pick a number. To go to trial is at least $50,000. And to get ready to go to trial, to get to that stage, it costs a lot more than that. And do you get justice? I don't think so. The judges are not elected. It's like they don't care. Precedents don't matter to them very much. You can throw stuff at them, and every lawyer says the same thing. It's broken. The system is broken. Will you win in court? You have a good case. It's up to the judge. The judge? Shouldn't it be up to the law? Back to the medical. I've spoken to doctors, many of them. Is your system broken? It's broken. One doctor said to me, I'm jumping, keeping up. One doctor said, I took an oath to help people, and the government in Canada won't let me. Back to the legal system. I took an oath. I want to be a lawyer. I want to do my job. The government won't let me. Okay? Wow. And you get into the education thing, and teachers feel the same way. I want to help my kids. I want to do this. I want to do it well. The government won't let me. And there's so many other things aside from healthcare. These are the big ones. But there are others. And if the government can't fix those, can they barbecue without burning themselves? What can they do? They need to step aside. What's the solution? They need to step aside. Go away. Let somebody else run it. You had your chance. All of you had your chance and you messed it up. How do you mess it up? I mean, jeez. If people can't get an MRI, it waits a year. It's a waiting list. Blah, blah. And surgery, 2 years, 3 years. Or maybe you want to go out and get all those guys that are driving cabs who say they were doctors and give them a test and see if they really are a doctor and then give them a certificate. And nurses, same thing. In British Columbia, Canada, if you're a nurse and you want to work part-time, throughout the COVID mess, you couldn't. They wouldn't hire you. You had to join the union. You had to be full-time. A lot of 65-year-old women said, I can help. No, we don't want your help, but you need my help. Dumb as forever. It goes on and on. So it's not just federal, it's provincial governments also that mess things up. But those are the staples of living. That and defense, self-defense too, of course, but military, and it's weakened. But let's kind of go back to those big ones. You know, the healthcare, the schooling, and the legal system. Broken, busted. How do you fix it? I said it. Get rid of the politicians. They're not capable of doing it. They can't do it. I've heard so much over the years. Elect me and I'll fix healthcare. I didn't know it was broken then. I hadn't had that kind of experience, I guess. And I thought, but if it is broken, you did it, and now you want to get elected again on that basis to fix it. Hey, y'all can hope that you can fix it. Canadians, I wish I had a real solution, because we all know they ain't going to step aside. They're too arrogant for that, and they like the money. What is the real solution? I mean, how hard is it to run this? Homemakers, housewives, and bartenders, waitresses, they could fix this because they understand it. It's in their world. I want proper health care. When I go in and the doctor says I need an MRI, I want to walk into the back room and get an MRI. It's a 20-minute procedure usually. Surgery, often it's a 20-minute procedure, an hour, 2 hours. Sometimes it's different than that. I understand that, but it can be fixed. But the government doesn't want it to be fixed. And the doctors keep putting out all these pills. And with regard to surgery, a lot of guys and girls end up being drug addicts. They end up being addicted, to some drug because it took so long to get into surgery. What do y'all think about that? Hey, got a solution? Share it with me. See ya.